Welcome to day 85. This is Getting to Know God, and my name is Amanda. Hope you join me on the journey of listening to 365 stories every single day this year. So, day 85 is Ehud the left-handed, which is found in Judges 3. King Eglon of Moab was a very fat man. He feasted too well on the grain and fruit and wine that arrived at his palace as taxes for those he had conquered. For 8 long years Israel suffered under Eglon's cruel power, and the people were very poor and unhappy. In their despair they asked God to help them. God chose Ehud to be their leader. Ehud belonged to the tribe of Benjamin, and like many of the family he was left-handed. The next time that Israel had to take taxes to King Eglon, Ehud himself set off for Moab. He was followed by a long line of servants obediently laden with the produce that had been collected to pay the king. Ehud was determined to help Israel break free from the power of the Moabites. If he could find a way to kill King Eglon, the army of Moab would be without a leader and Israel might win the victory. So Ehud took with him his own special dagger with its double-edged blade. Because he was left-handed, he hid it in his right side of his flowing robes. Any suspicious Moabite would search only on the left side, where most people kept their weapon ready to draw. Ehud and his servants presented the taxes to the king and left for their journey home. But when they had gone part way, Ehud doubled back to the palace on his own. "Your Majesty, I have a secret message for you," he announced. Eglon ordered all the servants out and took Ehud to his summer room of the palace roof, where breezes cooled the hot air. Eglon waited, rich and important, for Ehud's message. Ehud swiftly drew his dagger with his left hand and killed the king. Quietly and noiselessly he left the room, locking the richly carved doors behind him. Then he sped back to the hills to call Israel's fighting men to battle. At King Eglon's palace, his servants hesitated outside the barred doors of the room. At last they found courage to burst into the royal master and found him dead. By now, Ehud was ready and waiting for the Moabite army. He won a great victory and set the people of Israel free once more. What do you think of that? So first of all, let me apologise if the pronunciation of their names is not correct. Israel needed a leader, like we talked about yesterday. It's so important to have leadership. And if God has chosen this leader, then if God had chosen Ehud to kill the king, Eglon, then it's a turning point for Israel to make sure that they had the victory and to make sure that there was no comeback. Obviously there would be. But the craftiness of Ehud with regards to putting his dagger on the opposite side, because he knows which side he would be searched, as he was from the tribe of Benjamin. Some fascinating learning points. I never knew the tribe of Benjamin was a clan or a tribe that mainly had left-handed people. Does that mean that people who are left-handed, who are born left-handed, are from the tribe of Benjamin? What do you think? I hope this gives you food for thought. God bless you.